Hey everyone! Welcome to Update X24H, your go-to channel for the latest news, hottest dramas, breaking stories, and all the buzz from the world of entertainment. We're here to keep you updated, entertained, and always in the loop. Hit that subscribe button and join our growing family, because here at Update X24H, we bring you the news that matters, the drama you love, and the stories you can't miss. Thanks for being part of our community. Let's stay connected, stay updated, and keep the good vibes rolling.
What would you do if your voice suddenly disappeared in the middle of a private lesson with one of China's most respected vocalists? Imagine standing in a quiet studio, the lights dim, the microphone warm in your hands, confidence building with every note, and then, without warning, silence. That is the moment that has captured the imagination of millions. When Liu Yunning became Zhao Lusi's personal tutor, as few could have predicted that their collaboration would lead to one of the most talked about incidents of the year. A rising actress determined to refine her craft, a celebrated singer known for discipline and control, a closed studio session that was never meant to be public, and then a voice that simply would not respond. What truly happened during that lesson? Was it exhaustion, pressure, ambition, or something more complex beneath the surface? Tonight on Update X 24 Hours, we revisit the timeline, with the emotions and the unanswered questions behind a story that continues to resonate far beyond a single rehearsal room. When news first emerged that Liu Yunning had agreed to privately coach Zhao Lusi, the reaction across the entertainment world was one of surprise and admiration. He's not known for casually taking on students. His schedule is famously demanding, filled with filming commitments, recording sessions, and live performances. And for him to dedicate personal time to mentoring another artist suggested intention and seriousness. For Zhao Lusi, already an established actress with a rapidly growing fan base, the decision to pursue structured vocal training signaled ambition. She was not content with remaining comfortable. She wanted growth. According to industry whispers, the tutoring arrangement began quietly several months before the incident. The sessions were reportedly held in a rented studio. Discreet and professional, those close to the situation described a focused atmosphere, one that prioritized technique, breath control, resonance, and emotional delivery. It was not casual guidance. It was disciplined training. Zhao Lusi had apparently expressed frustration about her own singing abilities in previous projects, particularly when roles required musical performance. Rather than avoid the challenge, she chose to confront it. Observers often underestimate how much pressure accompanies versatility in modern entertainment. Audiences now expect actors to sing, singers to act, and public figures to excel in multiple arenas. Zhao Lusi's determination to strengthen her voice may have been inspired by this shifting standard. Friends suggested she was practicing beyond scheduled lessons, sending recordings late at night and seeking feedback with admirable persistence. From one perspective, this reflected dedication. From another, it hinted at the intense self-expectation that often shadows success. The day of the incident seemed ordinary at first. Zhao Lusi had reportedly completed a morning of filming before heading to the studio. Despite the long hours, she was said to be energized, eager to demonstrate improvement in her upper range. Warm-ups began as usual. Breathing exercises, gentle scales, gradual expansion into more demanding passages. And those who later described the footage said her tone initially sounded stable and confident. Then came the shift. As she attempted a particularly high phrase, something changed. At first, subtle, a slight roughness. To a casual listener, perhaps unremarkable. But to a trained vocalist like Liu Yunning, the alteration was immediate. His posture reportedly stiffened. His expression sharpened. Within moments, concern replaced encouragement. He signaled for her to stop. She continued, focused and determined, possibly unaware of the change. What followed has been described as deeply unsettling. The note fractured in a way that did not resemble a simple misstep. Liu Yunning's reaction was swift and firm. Witnesses say his voice carried urgency as he insisted she stop singing at once. In the brief clip that later circulated online, his usually calm demeanor appeared shaken. That moment of visible alarm became a turning point in public perception. If someone of his experience reacted so strongly, many reasoned, the situation must have been serious. When Zhao Lusi attempted to speak afterwards, little sound emerged. The room, once filled with melody, became painfully quiet. While details remain limited and privacy deserves respect, the narrative of sudden vocal loss spread rapidly across social media platforms. Hashtags multiplied, fans expressed worry, analysts speculated. Yet amid the noise, an important dimension often went unnoticed: vulnerability. For performers, the voice is not merely a tool. It is identity, emotion, connection. Losing it, even temporarily, can feel disorienting. Medical professionals who commented generally emphasized that intense schedules, insufficient rest, and overpractice can strain even the strongest vocal cords. While no official medical statement confirmed specifics, the broader discussion shifted toward wellness in entertainment. Was this a wake-up call about balance? The tutoring relationship itself also drew renewed attention. Some questioned why Liu Yunning had agreed to private instruction. Others interpreted it as a testament to mutual respect. In reality, mentorship in the arts often forms quietly, built on shared commitment rather than spectacle. Yet when privacy intersects with celebrity, curiosity intensifies. It is worth noting that there is no verified evidence of impropriety or hidden motives. And the fascination largely stems from the combination of secrecy, high standards, and unexpected crisis. Human psychology gravitates toward mystery. When information is partial, imagination fills the gaps. In this case, the image of a dedicated student pushing her limits and a seasoned mentor reacting protectively created a powerful narrative. There's also the emotional contrast that captured audiences. Liu Yunning is widely perceived as composed, controlled, and technically assured. Here to see even a brief glimpse of concern disrupted that image. Meanwhile, Zhao Lusi's relentless work ethic revealed a young artist unwilling to settle. That combination of strength and fragility resonated deeply. In the weeks following the incident, supporters shifted tone from speculation to encouragement. Many called for artists to prioritize health over perfection. Conversations expanded beyond one studio session to address systemic pressure within the industry. How many performers silently push through fatigue? How often does ambition overshadow rest? The story became symbolic rather than sensational. Fresh perspectives have since emerged, suggesting that this episode may ultimately represent growth rather than setback. Sometimes boundaries remind us where limits lie. For an artist committed to evolution, learning when to pause can be as valuable as mastering a high note. Reports indicate that Zhao Lusi has approached recovery thoughtfully, focusing on sustainable technique and balanced scheduling. If true, this signals maturity rather than defeat. Meanwhile, Liu Yunning's involvement appears consistent with professional responsibility. A mentor's role includes recognizing warning signs and intervening decisively. His swift reaction, though dramatic in context, may reflect precisely the vigilance expected from someone entrusted with guiding another's voice. At its heart, this story is less about scandal and more about aspiration, where it highlights the invisible labor behind polished performances. It reminds audiences that improvement often requires risk, and that even the most determined individuals must listen to their bodies. It also underscores how quickly private moments can become public conversation in the digital era. Perhaps the most compelling element remains the unanswered question of timing. Why did this occur during a period of intense growth? Was it coincidence, overexertion, or simply the natural consequence of pushing toward excellence? Without definitive answers, the narrative remains open, yet openness invites empathy. As viewers, we are drawn to drama, but we are also inspired by resilience. Zhao Lusi's willingness to seek mentorship demonstrates humility. Liu Yunning's readiness to guide reflects generosity. The incident, while unsettling, may ultimately serve as a reminder that progress is rarely linear. If there is one lesson to take from this unfolding story, it is the importance of balance. Talent flourishes when supported by rest, awareness, and trust. In an industry that moves at extraordinary speed, moments of pause can redefine priorities. Thank you for watching Update X 24 Hours. If you found this deep dive thoughtful and balanced, please consider subscribing to the channel and turning on notifications so you never miss our latest updates. We are committed to bringing you carefully examined stories that look beyond headlines and explore the human emotions behind them. Share your perspective respectfully in the comments and let us know what topics you would like us to explore next. Your support allows us to continue creating meaningful content for a global audience. Stay curious, stay informed, and we will see you in the next update.